Oops, a daisy. Well, hello everybody, it's Richard here, and Mr. Panasonic nearly fell off his perch there. I'm trying to get the lighting right today so that I can get the best possible view, and you get the best possible view, rather, should I say, and on this bank holiday Monday here in the UK, and the weather's been a bit on-off. We've had last few days quite a bit of rain, and then suddenly really warm weather afterwards, so it's quite but it's starting to cool a bit now. We're nearly into September, and I think the weather's slightly changing, so the days of t-shirts may be numbered here in the United Kingdom, but let's hope not. We've had a bit of a strange summer anyway. It's great to be back and talking to you all. Thank you very much, all those people who very kindly have sent me postings, either personal messages or comments on my YouTube channel, and I'm really grateful for those. And also those people have been asking me for technical advice. I really have enjoyed answering those, and the other thing to remember, of course, is I'm not with you. I'm actually remote, so if I can't answer a question, then please accept that, and I'll do my best to try and work out how you're thinking about things. Also, those people that give me advice about my radios, thank you so much about that, and things that might be going on, particularly about the last two videos, which I made back, I think it was, when is it, the 20th of June, I've made a note, 20th of June, on the Hacker radio. Still haven't got round to doing anything on the one that's not working. Of course, I got replacement there, because I've been doing things at home here. I've been doing some decorating and other bits and pieces over the last fortnight, which I've had some holiday, which have been great, and so I've been putting in some extra runs and extra swimming and that, and so cycling and seeing some friends. So it's been a really exciting time, so very busy. But I thought today, the last day of the holiday before I go back to work, I thought I must put a posting on of all the stuff I've collected in the last few weeks. So here we go. Now, what I intend to do is actually to move the camera and show you some of the records I've got. I've got some 10-inch, I've got some 12-inch, and I've got some cassettes, and they're really super box stuff I've got as well. So I thought I'd just tell you about that. Before I do so, I'd just like to make a very special comment about my friend River, who lives down at Hastings, and his channel number is AG3304. AG3304. Some of you are great fans of his, and he's decided to hang up his hat and say he's not doing it anymore because his camera is failing. I have to say, I hope he gets a new one. I did actually suggest that we have a bit of a whip round for him, and somebody actually picked up on that, and so you never know, do you? But I think it would be really great if he could stay with us, because River, you are a national treasure as far as I'm concerned, and I know that Barton Jones, or Slack Jones he's now calls, I know he's one of your contacts, and I do like listening to him when I get a moment as well. So that's sort of just a bit of a parish notice. Interesting notes in the Telegraph today, the Telegraph for the week, that is, not Sunday Telegraph, about Canada. There's a great picture of the Canadian firemen playing what looks to be like ice hockey in the rain in Toronto. So I just thought it'd be nice, if you ever get the chance to look at the Telegraph online, it might be there. There's a picture of these bare-chested firemen playing, having a great time. I hope the weather actually in the United States isn't too bad. I've heard that there's been about 14 deaths, and I think it's really sad, but I think the mayor of New York was very right to get the lower areas obviously evacuated, and but doesn't look like it's been quite as bad as they expected, though it is bad, I know, and but I just hope things are okay for you out there, and I know one or two of you put your own comments on YouTube, so it's great to hear what's going across the pond. The other good news, of course, is that YouTube don't have any restrictions on time now, so at least I haven't got to watch the clock too much, but I won't obviously make it too long, otherwise you'd all get totally bored and switch off. So I just thought, just to make that point, so at least I haven't got to worry about uploading now, just the size of the file probably. Anyway, just to kick things off, I thought I'm going to move the camera and look at some of the 10-inch records I've got recently found in the local charity shop, so bear with me please. Here we go. Right, okay, so here we go. Now, some of you may recognise this one. This one is a 10-inch, and it was Dancing to Victor Sylvester, and this one is number 6. Now I've actually got number 8, but this is number 6. It's a nice record. Unfortunately, it had quite a bit of damage, and I've had to. What I've done is I've actually photocopied or scanned in from the last album cover, and then cut it into this space you can see there to try and repair. It's had one of those lateral tears, you know, when people stick things in a line of records and then they don't take care and they rip the side of another one. So that's what's happened there. But number 6 got some nice numbers on here, and nice picture of Victor there. We've got Beyond the Blue Heaven, and was it Tango, Fleur d'Amour there, and several other bits on there. So it's really great. And these obviously were a set, because I think they're probably a set of 10, probably if it's known. A little bit of a history on the liner notes there, and also all about the others. So I obviously need to collect number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, obviously, don't I? Because what happened to, well, 1's there as well. So it's funny, I've got 8. So perhaps that was a different collection of set. I don't know. Anyway, the next one is Harry Seacombe, and I've got some other box sets of Harry Seacombe. This is a particularly nice record. This is Harry's actually only his 2nd album, according to the line notes on the back, and so clearly, you know, he's well thought of already. And it's Harry Seacombe with the orchestra directed by Leon Young here. The reflection on that, sorry. And he's singing songs of Richard Tolber, which of course is one of my favourite singers as well. So, but they are rather nice. You've got Vienna, City of My Dreams, Because, Serenade, Maiden, Oh Maiden, Girls Were Made to Love and Kiss. I do like that one because there's a funny line in there which I always find amusing. And I'm in Love with Vienna, You're My Heart's Delight, and My Heart and I. They're really lovely songs, and the quality of these discs is really good actually. Slight worn, still slight wear, but otherwise okay. Then we got An Evening with Liberace here, or Liberance as it says here. He's playing. This is also, he's playing sort of various numbers here. Yakety Yak Polka, Begin the Begin, Cement Mixer, which I thought was really funny because he talks about, he actually sings in that one. Slaughter on 10th Avenue, and other bits, even Chopsticks there, which is, you know. So there were several records in, I think it was the Oxfam shop I was looking in for this one, and of him playing more serious classical stuff, but I thought, you know, it could be anybody playing really, dare I say that, but I just thought this was a bit different. This one here is Mantovani, Waltzes to Irving Berlin, and what I liked about this is the radiogram in the photograph, you know, in the sort of drawing really. I just thought that lady lounging there, which looks like some evening wear she's got on, with other records by Mantovani, which are all actually, fun enough, all 12-inch. So LPs as opposed to the 10-inch, which is of course what this is, which, you know, that made it sort of more interesting to look at really. But it's great, and All Alone, the song is ended for where are we, for the very first time, Russian Lullaby, Always, Marie, The Girl That I Marry, What'll I Do? So really quite very nice on that one. Now this one here is selections from the Merry Widow, of course by Franz Lehár, and the White Horse Inn, which I'd actually never heard of, and I had to research that one. This record's really lovely. It's very light, beautifully sung, and the orchestral accompaniment is really good. The White Horse Inn is actually very nice, and in fact there's a track, let me just find that, there's a track on the back here. I can't, it's not listed actually, but there's a track in there which I think became quite famous, the last track, which I recognised, so, you know, it's a very nice record, this one, very keen. Bellino Gielli, I think you pronounce that. I'm never sure about the right pronunciation, so I do apologise if I got that wrong. And this is Nepalese song, which basically
is basically Italian, and this one again is very, very nice. I've got one of his other records on my LP of his, and this is. I quite like the cover. I thought these covers really are. They're like book covers. I suppose you'd never really judge a book by its cover, but in certain cases I do get attracted by the covers, and I think there's something very nice and quaint about these covers. They're really great. He's doing some early stuff in this one, and that's so, and it's really very nice. Santa Lucia and O Sole Mole, Torre Torrento, and really lovely, really well sung. So another one that's very good. These, of course, I put them into these plastics, which of course causes a bit of reflection. I'm sorry about that, but they are actually very, very nicely done. So there we go. One of my famous friends I'm very fond of is my friend Andy Stewart. This is the best of Andy Stewart, and very nice album it is too. We've got A Scottish Soldier, which is famous for, and Campbelltown Lock, Donald's Where's Your Trousers, and Dr. Finlay. That relates to Dr. Finlay's Casebook, the series that was on the BBC. This record dates from 1960, and Tunes of Glory and The Battles and so on. So, and he's wearing his kilt in this one, and standing on what looks like the sort of end of a bridge parapet or something, but it's looking quite cheeky, and I quite like Andy Stewart. I've got some of his records and they're really great. So this one I found locally. This is the Cantamara featuring Tututi's Trombones, which is very nice. It's quite a nice one, this one, and very nice on the Decca four-phase stereo spectacular on this one. Very, very nice. This box set here is The Great Voices of Our Century, which again has got several famous singers on that, including Jajali and others there you can see. I haven't played them all yet. This obviously was something that the Observer Music, or the Observer paper, was putting out. There were several of these, and I just grabbed the one that I thought had the most interest to me. So there we go. And then Bing Crosby. This was interesting. The 10th anniversary collection of Bing Crosby. This is a box set. This originally was retailing for these 3 records at £9.99. New digitally mastered recordings. They are very nice, actually, I have to say. And inside there's the sleeve notes. It's got some nice photographs there of Bing. There we go. That's some nice photographs there of him. Reflection on that, and that was taken in 1975, and so this is the 10th anniversary, obviously following his death. So, but there are some really nice tracks in there if you're a great Bing Crosby fan, which I am. I know it sounds strange, but there you go. So there are those ones, and then I've got just some others to show you, which I'll just put these down a second. So just bear with me. Now these are real gems I've got here. The first one is a set of 3, and it's the Glenn Miller On the Air. Now, these are absolutely wonderful. They really are. These are the transcriptions from the radio broadcasts, and they are absolutely splendid. And I was lucky enough to get all 3 from my local charity shop, RCA Victor. And they are superb. They really are. And if you find them on eBay, I'd definitely recommend them. Moonlight Serenade opening theme, and there's actually some lovely. You hear actually Glenn talking on the actual tracks, which is even better, and introducing the singers as well. You know, so they are really very, very nice. Done between, of course, 1938. And all through the war years. These are the 1963 transcriptions onto these LPs, but they are really great, and there's a little bit of history there as well. In the same light, I've also got the Benny Goodman live recordings as well. Now these ones, this is a 2 record set. This is taken in 1938, and these were recorded, these are the Carnegie Hall Jazz Concert, and these again are very, very nice. And these are available, I think, on CD, but I think I just love LPs and vinyl. So these are 2 that go together, and I managed to get, in fact I got one some time ago, and then what I did, I bought the second one with the first one on eBay for a song. Really, I think it was about £5, something ridiculous, because they were together. So I haven't put them into plastics yet, but they are really great. I love listening to them. Along the same sort of vein, I've got Nat King Cole, Forever Yours, and this is a very nice box set of all his songs, and very, very nice it is too. So they're just some of the records, and what we'll do a part 2, because we're now 14 minutes. I know you can go on longer, but I think probably it might be best to have a break, and then I'll come back and do part 2. So speak to you soon.